हेलो हेलो हेलो, कैसे हैं आप सब? कौन कौन है मेरे साथ? ओहो, क्वालिफायर वन दोस्तों, क्वालिफायर वन। कैसे आगे हम यहाँ इस मकाम तक कि भैया लीग स्टेज आईपीएल का खत्म हो चुका है। पहले आई थिंक तालियां हम सभी को जो हमने आईपीएल के तकरीबन 2 महीने झेले हैं। झेले इन सेंस यार बहुत काम करना पड़ता है आईपीएल में, आर्टिकल लिखने पड़ते हैं, लाइव्स करने पड़ते हैं, रील बनाने पड़ते हैं। तो भाई मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि समय निकल गया कहाँ। यहाँ आप लोगों के साथ तकरीबन हर दिन on this live stream brought to you by Dafa News. By the way, please like, share, subscribe, all those good things. कहाँ निकल गया समय? हम मुझे अभी भी याद है कि हम लोग बात करते हैं कि कौन सी टीम अच्छी लग रही है। हमने स्वॉट एनालिसिस किया था, कौन सी टीम प्लेऑफ तक जाएगी। हियर वी आर, लीग स्टेज समाप्त, और इस लाइव स्ट्रीम पर हम बात कर रहे हैं क्वालिफायर वन का, यानी कि वी आर डाउन टू द लास्ट वीक ऑफ द आईपीएल। फैंटास्टिक फैंटास्टिक। तो जो हो गया जाने दो, सिर्फ और सिर्फ आज फ्यूचर में रहकर हम आज के मैच के बारे में बात करेंगे। आज है क्वालिफायर वन बिटवीन द टॉप टू टीम्स। अब जानते हैं एक टीम ने क्या 9 मैच जीते, एक ने 8 या एक ने 9 मैच और 8 मैच एंड देन वन वॉश आउट। तो इट्स केकेआर वर्सेस एसआरएच। दो ऐसी टीम है दोस्तों जो मेरा मानना है इन दोनों टीम का बहुत बड़ा योगदान था इस आईपीएल के सबसे बड़ा ट्रेंड में, यानी कि द ट्रेंड ऑफ बिग प्ले स्कोर्स एंड द ट्रेंड ऑफ जस्ट बिगर टारगेट्स। एक टाइम पे 240 को बहुत बड़ा आईपीएल टोटल माना जाता था। अब केकेआर और खासकर एसएच के आने से, मतलब इनके नए ओपनर्स के आने से 250, 260, 275 ये बन चुके हैं। ट्रेविस हेड, अभिषेक शर्मा, द बिगेस्ट कंट्रीब्यूटर्स आई थिंक टू दिस ट्रेंड, यू नो। एंड व्हेन द डस्ट सेटल्स ऑन दिस आईपीएल और हम टी20 वर्ल्ड कप के बीच हम सोचेंगे कि यार क्या योगदान रहा आईपीएल का टी20 लैंडस्केप पर। आई थिंक this IPL, what Head and Abhishek have done, and then what Phil Salt and Sunil Narayan have done, they might have changed the way the teams are viewing T20 cricket. I don't know, maybe it's a flash in the pan. शायद ये एक छोटा सा ट्रेंड हो जो लोग भूल जाएंगे, लेकिन मैं मानता हूं कि जो कमिंस की टीम ने और जो गौतम गंभीर और श्रेयस अय्यर के जुड़ने से चंद्रकांत वर्नर के साथ जो एक लाइसेंस दिया गया था ट्रेविस हेड, अभिषेक शर्मा को, सुनील नारायण को और फिल सॉल्ट को कि भाई तुम लोग जाओ, तुम्हारी जगह पक्की है टीम में, हम तुम्हें ड्रॉप नहीं करेंगे और तुम फेल हुए। पावर प्ले का उपयोग उठाओ। और पावर प्ले का उपयोग अभी तक अफसोस की बात है बहुत सारी टीम्स नहीं उठा पाए हैं। दिल्ली कैपिटल्स ने जेक फ्रीजमगर को डाल के थोड़ा फायदा उठाया। शुरुआत में रोहित शर्मा की स्टार्ट्स बेहतरीन थे। विराट कोहली फाफ टू पिच ने काफी कोशिश करी, बट इट्स द लखनऊ, इट्स द राजस्थान रॉयल्स टीम्स। यस, ऐसा रॉयल्स है प्लेऑफ्स में, चेन्नई नहीं कर पाई ये बात। बहुत सारी टीम्स को समझ में नहीं आया कि भाई आपको पावर प्ले के अंदर 80 मिनिमम आपको टारगेट करना है। और कौन से दो टीम्स हैं जिन्होंने 80 क्या 90, 100 टारगेट की है पावर प्ले में? वो यही दो टीम्स हैं, एसआरएच और KKR. And I think it's been revolutionary. Abhishek Sharma is officially the best Indian opener in this IPL when it comes to doing what you're supposed to do inside the power play. That is score runs. अभिषेक शर्मा ने अब तक 28 गेंदें से ज्यादा, एक बार 28 गेंदें से ज्यादा कोई भी लड़के की पारी नहीं गई है। He's got the most sixes, he's got the best strike rate. He's along with Travis Head, he's helped changing the way the T20 cricket functions. सुनील नारायण, मैंने कहा था आईपीएल के पहले दिन में, मैंने कहा था कितना चलेंगे सुनील नारायण। क्या सोच रहे हैं गौतम गंभीर 2016 वाला अप्रोच दोबारा कोशिश करके? देखिए बंदे ने क्या रन मारे, कुछ 500 रन मारे, गजब स्ट्राइक रेट, 100 मारे हैं, बड़े बड़े 50 मारे हैं। He's the second highest six hitter. Fantastic approach. I was totally wrong about the Sunil Narayan approach. And then Phil Salt, वही Phil Salt जो कितने बार मैं कह चुका हूँ, दिल्ली कैपिटल्स ने क्या भूल करी इस बंदे को वापस रिटेन ना करके। ये बंदा ऑक्शन में बिका ही नहीं जब उसका फॉर्म गजब था टी20 फॉर्मेट में, इंग्लैंड में, जब इंग्लैंड की टीम वेस्ट इंडीज थी। जेसन इनको बैकडोर एंट्री मिला और क्या किया फिल सॉल्ट ने? भाई दिखाया कि पावर प्ले के अंदर 80-90 रन बन सकते हैं। सुनील नारायण, फिल सॉल्ट, द मोस्ट कंसिस्टेंट बैट्समैन फॉर केकेआर। आज ऑफ कोर्स फिल सॉल्ट नहीं है, but we are looking at the two most dynamic, exciting batting teams coming up against each other in today's qualifier one. मैं एक आखिरी चीज कहूंगा, फिर मैं आपके सवाल पे आऊंगा. मुझे कोई डाउट नहीं है कि आज का मैच, बल्कि मैं दो चीज कहूंगा, सॉरी, आज का मैच जो है वो यहाँ का खेल है. एक तरफ गौतम गंभीर, श्रेयस अय्यर, चंद्रकांत पंडित. दूसरी तरफ पैट कमिंस, who won 2 ICC titles last year, leading Australia. कमिंस आप छाप देख सकते हो इस टीम के ऊपर, वहीं आप गौतम गंभीर, चंद्रकांत पंडित की छाप देख सकते हो. और लास्ट ईयर अय्यर नहीं थे. अय्यर came back after injury and you can see the shrewdness of his captaincy. So it's a match which is going to be won by the sharper team, the team that plans better. Gambhir will definitely have plans for Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma as well as Heinrich Klaasen. Pat will have definite plans for Sunil Ryan. आज का गेम दोस्तों उसी अहमदाबाद मैदान पे है जहां पैट कमिंस का दिमाग ने इंडिया का हालत खराब की थी उस आईपीएल, वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल में, सॉरी. Also, KKR have a much better bowling attack. In Stark, Harshit Rana, Vaibhav Arora, Varun Chakravarti, Sunil Narayan, they have a much better bowling attack. Their bowling has taken wickets more consistently. Hyderabad have been lucky on certain accounts. They don't have a spinner. Natarajan has been hit or miss. Bhuvi's been decent and Pat Cummins also been decent. But I think if Hyderabad's bowling doesn't work out, I don't know what Pat Cummins' best laid plans will work out, how they'll work out today. But jo bhi hai, I think we've got the best possible qualifier. The best two teams are in the qualifier, not just based on points, but based on what they've done collectively. मुझे बहुत मजा आने वाला है आज का मैच में. चलिए, हनी भोसले saying hello. मनीष कह रहे हैं team management both teams are good at their preparations. SRH firepower may succeed. बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हो मनीष. My gut feeling is कि आज firepower will end up working better and KKR will miss the services of Phil Saw. Morning, Jimmy. Backing my Kolkata boys to win despite all the odds. Yes. I guess so. सर आपका फेस अच्छे से नहीं दिख रहा है. आई थिंक नेटवर्क इशू प्रॉब्लम. यार नेटवर्क इशू प्रॉब्लम यहाँ तो बिल्कुल. अगर नेटवर्क होता तो यार मुझे तो यहाँ बफरिंग का वो आइकॉन दिखता. और किसी को हो रहा है दिक्कत? मैं तो, क्योंकि अगर बफरिंग होता तो सामने वाला, मैं फोन पे देखता हूँ. अगर बफरिंग होता तो वो लाइव स्ट्रीम शुरू ही नहीं होता है. मुझे तो यहाँ बिल्कुल ठीक लग रहा है. एक सेकंड देखते हैं यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है. नहीं, आप लोग देख सकते हो यहाँ तो बिल्कुल ठीक आ रहा है. यहाँ तो बिल्कुल क्लियर है भाई. चलो पता नहीं, होपफुली हो सके बीच में नेट गया हो, लेकिन हाँ नहीं गया, क्योंकि अगर यहाँ खराब होता तो मैं खुद अपने आप को थोड़ा ब्लरी दिखता. बट एनीवेज, चलो, don't know what the problem is. Shreyas, how are you? I'm very fine. Who do you think will win? मैं तो 2 दिन से कह रहा हूँ कि it's going to be SRH. That's my gut feeling. So I'm backing my Kolkata boys to win despite all the odds. They are the form team. They're the better team, but I think that power hitting factor might just put SRH into the final. But I have no doubt that if KKR lose today, they'll beat KKR SRH final again. I've seen so many SRH fans online who just want to get back to Harshit Rana. I understand why they would. It's Cummins versus Gambhir or Cummins versus Iyer. It's Cummins versus Gambhir, Iyer and Chandrakant Pandit. KKR has better bowling lineup. Bilkul, मैंने वही कहा था. SRH has batting. If Sunrisers doesn't perform well, both bat and ball, then SRH will win. Bilkul, and I'm sure Pat Cummins will have a plan to get out Sunil Narayan. Good morning. I'm your new subscriber. Love day. Okay. And my question to you is that this year playoff is very unpredictable and yeah, जब से playoffs आए हैं, every single playoff has been unpredictable. Tell me any playoff which is predictable, my friend. Is the picture quality bad or just my? अच्छा, Soham भी कह रहा है. Guys, I really don't know. I've got 2 comments so far. Does anybody else have any issues with the view? अगर आप सभी को दिक्कत है तो ऐसे यार मैं कर भी कह सकता हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे तो यहाँ बिल्कुल ठीक दिख रहा है. मैंने फोन पे चेक किया, फोन पे ठीक आ रहा है. चलो पता नहीं, ऑडियो लैग है बट वीडियो तो यहाँ भी ठीक आ रहा है. यार वाईफाई भी चल रहा है ठीक, 5G पे हूँ, नेट ब्रॉडबैंड. आई डोंट नो गाइस, एनीबॉडी एल्स हैविंग अ प्रॉब्लम? अगर है तो यार देखो, मैं अगर स्ट्रीम रोकूंगा तो दोबारा शुरू नहीं कर पाऊंगा, because it takes about 20 minutes to prepare a live stream when you put all the tags, all the keywords. तो अगर किसी को दिक्कत नहीं है तो थोड़ा ये किस्सा चलते रहे क्या, क्योंकि अगर आप चाहते हो कि मैं बंद करूं यार फिर दोबारा मुझे कम से कम 20 मिनट लगेंगे नई लाइव स्ट्रीम में, एंड व्हेन यू शट डाउन अ लाइव स्ट्रीम बीच में एंड डू द सेम थिंग अगेन, इट इंपैक्ट्स द YouTube एल्गोरिथम. तो if you guys are okay with it, I'm looking at myself, I have no problem here. मेरे फोन में ठीक आ रहा है. Anybody else having problems, let me know. Hi sportsman, if we do man to man comparison, KK has, bilkul, I just said that their bowling is far superior. SRH don't even have any spinners, and here they have Narayan and Chakravarti. Massive factor. Okay, Abhishek Sharma's performance and mindset will be tested today. How he performs in a high pressure match. It will, but if he didn't have it in him, he wouldn't be sitting here with the best strike rate and the most runs in the power play, the best striker in the power play, and 41 sixes. If anyone still thinks that boy cannot perform, I don't think they're watching closely enough. He has ticked off every single box. Yes, the pressure will be how he copes against Mitchell Stark in the power play. If you get past Hyderabad openers, are there enough substance other than Klassen? Yes, I think Nitish Reddy has done very well. And you never know, this might be the day they spring on Glenn Phillips. So it's going to be a cracking contest. If they get the openers, yes, then it's probably 70% of the match right there to KKR. Do you think Phil Salt would be a big miss? Yes, I've been talking about Phil Salt's absence for the last 10 days. Absolutely. That's 50% of your runs right there, no? इनके पूरे runs आए हैं नारायण से और Salt से. That's half the runs have gone right there. Turning track हुआ तो अहमदाबाद turning track कब देखा भाई अहमदाबाद में turning track T20 में? Good morning, Sumant. I think today the matchup that will decide the match is Narayan and Chakravarti versus Head and Abhishek. Very logical, yes. I see the IPL as the beginning of the end of three power centers of India in the 2010 era. Kohli, Rohit, and Dhoni. That's very true. Who do you think can be the next power centers? You mean power centers as in like a town or a city or a player? Rohit, Kohli, Dhoni. Look, you've taken the three biggest names in this era. There's no other real replacement. Not a single player is coming through. Sky is early 30s. Gill is not a T20 player. Jaiswal's got clear short ball problems. I don't think any player is got what it takes to replace these three guys, Rohit, Kohli, and Dhoni. Nah, because no T20 player can be as big as these three players who played all three formats. Yes, picture quality was not good. Seems out of focus. पता नहीं यार क्या हो सकता है क्योंकि maybe the network dropped for a while. देखते हैं. I'll call up Geo after this. Yeah, it's kind of on and off, but manageable. Chalo, theek hai. Sir, people are saying the SRH would be won the first qualifier. Think that if KKR gets early wickets of Head and Abhishek, then who'll upper hand? Like we were discussing, अंधे बहरे को पता है कि अगर आप दोनों openers को निकाल दोगे, तो your chances of winning go up by about 50%. So definitely, if they get Head and Abhishek together, then it's a big up for the team. But it doesn't guarantee you victory. Jamie, I think SRH should play Glenn Phillips today. Excellent fielder, bowls, handy spinner, power play striker, just the kind of player. Yes, we discussed this before the IPL. One of the reasons why I had them as favorites to win the tournament was because they have someone like him who I said will probably sit on the bench for the whole IPL. If they take the left field pick of sending him in an IPL final, it could be that X factor that they need. So absolutely. Gurshan Singh Sangha. Hey, Jamie. I feel KKR has benefited from SRH getting exposed by PBK. Yes, SRH has loopholes in the top order. Travis said, Markram Reddy also got in-swingers. Their bowling is in. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what loopholes you exposed because they did chase 215 to utterly smash Punjab Kings. So I don't know about loopholes. But yes, we've seen before. There was a phase about 3 matches when the big guns weren't firing. Hyderabad really struggled. But those were on up and down pitches. This is one of the flattest wickets in the country. Travis Head scored 100 here. I'm sure you'll remember November 19th. Pat Cummins used his brains at this ground. So I think it's, despite SRH not having as good a bowling attack as KKR, I think it's very 50-50 going into this match. Jamie, KKR has many lefties. You see Travis Head bowling few overs? No, I don't think so. Maybe you could use Shabazz. Shahbaz Ahmed instead. अभिषेक मस्ट बी ड्राफ्टेड इन। बिल्कुल, मैं तो कब से पूरा आईपीएल कह रहा हूँ ये लड़का क्यों नहीं खेल रहा है देश के लिए। चिपॉक में तो हो ही सकता है, वैसे तो बैंगलोर भी टर्निंग ट्रैक नहीं होता, but it is a knockout match. Correct, but I don't think the curators on short notice have been given the license to give a turning track. I think the whole IPL ecosystem wants to see 260 runs put up and 260 runs chased, because when you've got the two best batting teams in the whole IPL, who would want a turning track? लगाओ पाटा, मारो आज 500 रन बनेंगे दोनों टीम्स के बीच। Do you think Mitchell Stark could play a big role? Because in big matches, Australian players, absolutely. I've already mentioned Mitchell Stark 3 times. You've seen I've never singled out Mitchell Stark this IPL the way I am today. He's an Australian. He's won a World Cup at this ground. He knows exactly what to do. Please take care of yourself. You look sucked and tired. Huh? I look sucked and tired. I was about to say something else, but yeah. Venkatesh Iyer, who has been used as floater, would be better choice for opening instead of Gurbaz. Absolutely, I agree. At least he's been playing the IPL. Na? Dalo, usko dalo. Sir, one thing you know is that Mumbai player have short problem with short ball like Yashasvi, Shivam, Shreyas. Except Rohit, what do you think that is the problem? Uh, I mean, Mumbai players down the years, going back to the 1960s, have all been tremendous players of short balls. You know, it's Praveen Amres, Sandeep Patel. My father used to tell me that in the 1980s, when if you walk down Marine Drive, fans used to line up outside the Wankhede just to hear the sound of Sandeep Patel hooking short balls. He has produced the best pullers and the best hookers of short ball Indian cricket history. So सिर्फ 3 players को अगर थोड़ी दिक्कत है, I don't think that's enough to come to any conclusion. नहीं? Bigger boundaries on square will help KKR spinners with 8 overs, and they can bring Anukul and Sriyash as well. SRH players hit more on offside and onside and less in the V. Not really. If you look at the kind of sixes that Abhishek Sharma is hitting, most of his sixes come in the V. I remember the way he took on Kuldeep Yadav, the way he was hitting the spinners in the other match. Yes, his offside shots are not that predominant. He either, if the ball is short, he rocks and pulls it over cow corner. But I would say 80% of Abhishek Sharma's sixes come in the V. So yeah, I don't know how you've come to that conclusion. From what I've seen of him, he's best when he's game today. That's a good prediction because we've seen so many of them have turned matches already this IPL. Do you think Iyer has changed the game to be suited to T20 format? You talk about Shreyas Iyer? No, Shreyas Iyer is definitely not in anyone's top 20 T20 players. No. Kash playoff CSK versus RCB level matches ho jaye. Fed up of these run belting. Run belting has actually come down in the last couple of weeks. I think we've got a perfect mix of tough matches. But look, I'll take a run belter over a 144, 145 type innings any day. Ahmedabad has been favoring Pacers more, so SRH would be happy. Bilkul, spin to वहां चलता ही नहीं है. Also, Head Abhishek have good record against Narayan, so I don't see him bowling in power play. They might use him in middle overs. I'm sure Gambhir and Iyer definitely have plans. Look, like I said, you're up against the two best batting teams of the IPL. It's going to be a high-scoring match. Who do you think is the most complete among new Indian batters? Most complete. It's a very, very good question. I would still say most complete is still Shubman Gill. Is Patidar Abhishek are one of the biggest spin players currently? Definitely. Absolutely. Definitely. Abhishek Sharma, see, I'll say it again. You dominate Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, you get regular IPL playing time. This guy scored about 500 runs in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, and he murdered spinners. His strike rate was insane. That form was rewarded with regular playing time for SRH. Who's got the most runs in the power play for Indian players? Abhishek Sharma. Who's got the best strike rate of all players in the power play? Abhishek Sharma. Who's got the most sixes in the IPL for all players? Abhishek Sharma. He is the best power play upfront Indian batsman in the IPL. And it's because he has worked so hard on his spin playing game. Patidar has done the same thing. And what he's doing for RCB batting at number 3, massive reason in why this team has gone up. When your interview with Rishabh Pant is coming, can't wait to watch it. No, I said that it's not a video interview. It's a cover story for GQ magazine. Every year, I do one cover story for GQ. Last 4 years, I've done 2 Shubman Gill, 1 Bhumra, and this year is Rishabh Pant. It's not a video interview. It's a magazine cover, and it's coming out in June, just before the T20 World Cup. Jake Fraser McGurk and Matthew Short added to Australian squad as the travelling reserve for the T20 World Cup. Your thoughts, Ravi Shankar? What did I tell you? You kept saying Jake is not going. What did I tell you? I said Jake Fraser McGurk is going to the World Cup. Once again, I was absolutely correct in my prediction. Do you think Shreyas Iyer, who's been good captain for DC as well previously, gets less credit due to Gambhir's presence? Absolutely. And I've said this before. I've said it's even Stevens between Gambhir and Shreyas Iyer when it comes. That's why I have never said ye Gambhir ki team. I've said it's Gambhir's influence with Chandrakant Pandit's backing, but the Shreyas Iyer stamp has been here. Last year, there was no Shreyas Iyer. He was injured. This is the best Indian captain going around and someone who's not got a chance to captain India yet. Mainly, we see Chennai track is spin track, correct? So if KKR qualifies for the final, they have Sunil, Varun, Soyas. Bilkul, but let's not think about that. Let's think about the two matches they might have to win in Ahmedabad first. Win the toss and bat. It's Ahmedabad. I thought Pat Cummins blundered on November 19th when he chose to field, but I'm sure Pat Cummins has got. But yes, in a knockout match, I personally, traditionally would want to say bat first. Majority of the analysts are talking about SRH chasing issue, middle order and spinner, but they don't realize SRH came along fixing all the issues. I have absolutely zero doubts about Sunrisers Hyderabad's abilities because Pat Cummins and Travis Head, they know how to win ICC trophies. If they open with Venki, that means Bharat will play and he can play before 4, and that will make Shreyas, Samadip, and Rinku even more down the order. Someone called it muddle or instead of middle order. It's true. They do have problems. I just think whoever replaces, it's going to be Gurbaz. I think Gurbaz will open. There's not too much to read into this. Will Jacks or Suryakumar Yadav, who is more dangerous batsman? Suryakumar Yadav, क्या बात कर रहे हो? Jacks ने खेला ही कहाँ है T20 cricket? KKR's lack of game time due to matches being washed out. Gurbaz playing first match season make SRH the favorites to win today. There are, yes, that is a very, very good analysis. Didn't Gurbaz play the last match though? Should Kohli open for Bharat as well? On current form, probably, yeah. Jay Shah thought that Buddha Dhoni हर साल last season ball की ट्रॉफी मांग लेता था, लेकिन इस बार फाइनल सीजन आया तो प्लेऑफ से पहले ही बाहर कर दिया. धोनी का 4 साल से लास्ट सीजन चल रहा है. धोनी होनी को अनहोनी कर दे. I personally enjoy 180-200. Minimum should be 180-200. नहीं तो it gets dull यार. If I am in place of Shreyas Iyer, I will go with 3 spinners: Sunil, Varun, Anukul. Anukul can do bat as well. And if we see SRH batting lineup mainly overseas batter, what do you think? Yeah, I think already some people have already mentioned Anukul Roy के chances हैं खेलने का. Who's the real king of cricket, Vivian Richards or Virat Kohli? Irrelevant question because one guy played in the 80s and one guy played in the 2010s. So irrelevant question. Ideal opening for T20 World Cup. Abhishek Kohli, unfortunately not possible. Ideally, yes, but they've not picked Abhishek Sharma, so that's a big blunder. Bold prediction, but I feel Australia picking JFM ahead of Smith shows the improvement in T20 mentality. England moved on from Root long time back. India, New Zealand, Russia sticking with Kohli and Kane. A lot of things you mentioned. I said a year and a half ago that Steve Smith will never go to the T20 World Cup. Of course, that time there was no JFM, but I said when the IPL began that this boy should be going, and definitely he is going. England moved on from Root long time ago. Kohli, look, all said and done, look at what Kohli's doing. Kohli has really improved his hitting. He's hitting more sixes than before. He's hitting slog sweeps. He's reminded everyone that if you have doubts over me, I will prove you wrong. And it's been absolutely fantastic to watch this revolution in Virat Kohli's against spin in the middle overs. He's really tried hard. You can see the results. But I'll say once again, I hope these results are not just kept to the IPL in an RCB jersey. I hope the same fire, the same drive, the same aggression is seen in the T20 World Cup. As far as Kane, yes, Kane has no... KL Rahul should not be playing T20 cricket at all. Are you convinced with Vijay Kant? This question came, but this season he revealed himself. I definitely think this domestic season has made him more confident. Absolutely. And he said that as much. He said, the work I put in hitting sixes and hitting spinners, it's really paying off for me. And that just says what a talent he is, man. JB said your top 3 T20 batters in world cricket. Suryakumar Yadav, Heinrich Klaassen, Glenn Phillips. If Kohli can change himself, why can't Rohit? Drive. Often what the body does, it starts from here, and Kohli's drive is incomparable. किसी विश्व क्रिकेट में किसी के पास उतना ड्राइव नहीं है जो विराट कोहली के पास है. That's what it is. Do you think Sanju Samson should bat at 4? Absolutely not. Sky is batting at 4. So what do you think about Ramandeep? He's a great finisher and brilliant fielder. Only thing you want to focus on bowling. I've not seen enough. I've only seen him in the IPL for Mumbai Indians and KKR. Whenever he bats, I've seen him hit some big sixes. So very, very good. I feel Gotham just provided the clarity and direction to KKR. Execute the players को ही करना पड़ता है field पर. It's just a perfect combination. It's worked out really, 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 really well. Because क्या है ना, last year KKR के पास अय्यर नहीं थे. अय्यर को लिया गया था कप्तान के तौर पे, पर वो बेचारा injured हो गया था. And the coaching was a bit here and there. You know, they were trying the same old things. What Gautam Gambhir has done is he comes with confidence. He comes with a very, very um, sharp cricketing brain. Chandrakant Pandit is the most successful domestic coach going around now. And then you bring back Iyer, who's got one of the sharpest brains around. These three are a massive influence on the team. Of course, like you said, run to Narayan ne liye, wickets Narayan, Chakravarti, Stark, run Salt ne mare. योगदान तो फील्ड पे होता है, लेकिन जो आपकी प्लानिंग होती है, जो आपकी सोच होती है, वो ड्रेसिंग रूम में, वो डग आउट में, वो ड्राइंग बोर्ड पे, वो वहां पे होता है. आप प्लान एग्जीक्यूट कैसे करते हैं वो तो प्लेयर्स के हाथ में. बट नो डाउट गेटिंग अ स्टेबल कैप्टन लाइक श्रेयस अय्यर, big factor. Getting Gambhir's thoughts, Gambhir's approach, those drinks breaks, those strategic breaks, what he says, no doubt, big factor. Same thing can be said Pat Cummins. Pat Cummins is a one-man army. Pat Cummins ने आके उस टीम को जो 10 पे 10 थी उस साल last year with a couple changes, he's taken them to second, so it's outstanding. Will KKR go with Indian keeper Bharat to play Rutherford or Gurbaz? I don't think so. I think it'll be Gurbaz. If IPL is a platform for India audition the limelight, then why MSD is blocking the slot of one of the youngsters? Yes, it's a platform, but it doesn't mean that you have to have all 11 slots across 10 teams have to be given. Whose role is Dhoni blocking? And is Dhoni blocking it, or is the India Cements management blocking it? I hope Rinku gets to play a match-winning knock tonight. Guy's been a bit hard done by the top order success, but he's still my first attention pick. I agree. Fantastic player. Can we compare Sky with Sanju as dangerous? No. Why? Sanju is remotely not a dangerous T20 batsman. He's a good T20 batsman, but he's not dangerous at all. Favorite for World Cup 24? Been saying it every single day. No favorite. I can't even pick a fourth team. MS Dhoni likely to play for next IPL because he's going to London for surgery muscle tear. Your thoughts? From what I'm hearing, Dhoni is packed up. The reason why CSK could not make it to play of the year is because they did not play Chentram Wing Song. I have no idea what that means. Can we stick to some proper grammatic writing, please? SRH has a kind of bench where you can find replacement for any player, and to be honest, they did so well on auction table. Did you come across Ash interview of Gambhir? The thumbnail popped up, but I haven't had. यार मेरे पास टाइम नहीं यार एक घंटे का कुछ बैठ के देखने का. But hopefully someone cuts some clips and puts it in a reel. I can watch it. So I don't know why Rohit Sharma behaving like that. He won everything. He's giving interview like he win World Cup. And if Sir Captain select team, then do they have? Why did Rohit Sharma behaving like he won everything? I've not seen the interview, but I don't know what you mean by Rohit Sharma. देखो जब तक मैंने कुछ चीज देखा नहीं, मैं उस पर comment तो नहीं करूंगा. So sorry. KKR should go with Gurbaz, as it is a like for like replacement. And it also ensures batting lineup doesn't change. I think it will be Gurbaz, yes. Cricket में pure YouTube पे पूरे YouTube पे आप ही हो जो फेक टाइटल और थंबनेल यूज नहीं करते हो. अच्छा, अच्छी बात है यार. मुझे तो मालूम नहीं है कि ये फेक टाइटल और उससे मतलब आई नो कि देखो अगर इतना सिंपल है तो यार मैं कुछ भी लगा के आप सबका सी काट सकता था कुछ लगा के, बट क्या फायदा है यार। मुझे क्रिकेट ही आता, रिपोर्टिंग करी मैंने, बहुत इंटरव्यूज लिए, मुझे सिर्फ क्रिकेट ही आता है भाई, तो जो आता है सी क्यों बनाऊंगा ना। सो थैंक यू ऋषभ सिंह, आपको अच्छा लगा मेरा कॉन्टेंट, बट ऑब्वियसली थंबनेल और टाइटल का गेम बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, एसईओ का गेम बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, टैग्स का गेम बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, बट जो हो वही वही रहो यार, है ना भाई। चंद्रेश सर क्रिकेट शो पे मिस किया आपको, पर आपने देखा वो मुंबई वाला शो मुंबई इंडियंस ने जब मुझे हायर किया था, मुझे बहुत मजा आया चंद्रेश के शो पे जाके। Cummins bowling improvement in T20 gets a lesser mention due to brilliant capacity. Didn't think his bowling would be as effective in T20, but he has worked on store ball ratio. बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हो आप, बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हो। He has definitely every single player in his for changing a mindset, and more than anything he's done with the ball in his hand, it's been the way that he's changed this team. He's given the license, he's unlocked the thoughts of certain players, and that's why this team has been the most exciting team to watch, you know. So I think it's going to be a cracking match. Finally I have to go, so I'm going to wrap it up. My gut feeling says SRH win today, go to the final, but I'm not saying KKR will not beat them again. I think KKR will win the second qualifier against, I don't see RR beating RCB. I think RCB is going to smash RR. And then in qualifier 2, it'll be SRH versus RCB, and SRH will win that, and then we'll get a second rematch in the same week, the final on Sunday. My gut feeling will be KKR versus SRH. What happens on that day? Let's talk about that next Sunday. Love you all. Thanks for all your comments. Take care. Goodbye. Jai Hind.